welcome to the Maike and Lily show.
And so we want to give you a little overview why we are doing the show, what it's all about, when will the show be, and why a show.
And then start with the first show and with the first content session.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So the one who know us, we always into content and we always deliver content. And today's topic will be marketing and branding and how a show can help you with that. So, but Maike, why a show and what does this show mean?
Well, a show, we're not in the circus. We're talking about business, but about everyday life in this so-called studio. And why we do this is to give you a glimpse of what we are about, who we are, and why can we do this? Because the internet is a room of so many possibilities. So it just took us a bit of research to get this channel going. We've been on or having this channel for 2 years already. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe below. And it's like the best way for us to allow you to get to know us, but hopefully we'll also hope to get to know you in the next future.
Yes, and we want to share the real truth of business and career and how it is to be a compreneur. So compreneur means really being in a corporate or being self-employed, and what challenges you have, what success stories you have, and how it looks like in the real life, so to say. Life at 5 in real life. So many lives, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be doing this twice a month, and for regularity it's on the 14th of a month and on the last day of the month, always at 5, always on our YouTube channel, Malish Connecting.
Yes, and we are really excited about it, but maybe we should tell the people why show and how we came up with this idea about a show. So when we started, we always wanted to have a show and always planned and wanted to have a studio. So we are also live every month on the Canadian channel. So the next time is on the 21st of January, so next week, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central European Time. But so Malish, it's Maike and Lily.
We're the founders of our own company. We've been doing this for 2 years. We're not related, despite the fact that we wear the same colors. Why did we found our own company? Maybe for people to get the reason and for you to catch the ball.
Okay. Yeah, so why did we found our company, or what are we doing? So we are consultants and coaches. We're consulting companies in any case questions they have, but specialized on intercultural and internationalization. And we help private people to develop their career or their business with our compreneur coaching program. And on the way, when we founded Malish, we thought, okay, well, MA is Maike, LI is Lily, but what is SH? And every person we met, we first of all checked the initials. Is there somebody with SH? Is this maybe destiny to be with us? And on the way of searching, we had company, so to say. Where is it? Where is our company?
Yeah, so we were looking for our third business partner. And since we have a lot of female vibes already between us, and most of you know also through different network opportunities, we said, okay, let's find a guy to support us, and we actually did. We found him on a little, what's it called? Trade
Volksfest.
show. Volksfest, so to say. This is
Sir Henry.
So he's a cute frog, and he's been supporting us for nearly 1.5 years.
Yeah, and he traveled with us to New York. He shared the stage with us in New York as well. And yeah, but after the New York trip, I would say, he kind of said, well, girls...
He was shopping around.
Yeah.
And the following year, at the same show, he bumped into this little mate, and they've been together
And left us.
ever since. So they're still roomies, still living with us, but they're no longer part of the SH.
Yeah, and so we left alone have to find a solution for SH, and a lot of you were asking what is SH standing for? Who is SH? And then one day we realized it was like hallelujah, it's the show.
Yeah. So it was always meant to be. It was always there, right in front of our eyes. And why procrastinate? Why wait any longer? We said. It's a new decade, new year. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it, let's start it, and so you will see a lot of development with this show, inside this show, because of course, if you could see around us, it's not a professional studio. No, unfortunately not. Not yet, not yet. So RTL or whoever, we are free to be in a real show. No, okay, sorry. And we plan to develop and use the opportunity which exists there on social media, on the YouTube channel, really to bring our message out there, to connect with you, to interact with you, and to give you some inspiration, some ideas, some implementable ideas for your business and for your career. And so, our topic of today is the importance of branding and marketing for employees and for entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm. And if you're thinking of entrepreneurs, so whether it's a one-man, one-woman show, medium-sized company, or even a big multinational company, it is quite obvious for each and everyone that those companies do need marketing and branding. Why? Because people need, first of all, to get aware of those companies before they end the services and get a feeling for the people who run the company, for the people inside. And this is even more important when you're not just selling a product, a service that goes along with it, or just a plain service as a consultancy service. Life coaching even more so, you really need to know what this company is up to and whether that resonates with you. So this is, on the one hand, quite obvious, but still there are some twists. Well, let's start with the employees, because we're saying also employees should think about their branding early on and do it wisely. And why this is so, Lily is the perfect person to lead you through that with her massive experience in the corporate world. And she's got quite a massive or prominent standpoint on it. So here's your
marketing and branding for employees. Yes. So I was working in the corporate world for 12 years in total, and in different positions. And when I was responsible as team leader for a team of people, international people in different countries, I honestly never thought about employee branding or employee marketing, so even about myself. And when starting the journey with Malish and learning on the way and doing heavily branding and marketing, which Michael will talk about later for the entrepreneurs part, I realized that all employees around us or around me, they are the same as I was 3 years ago. They don't think about it. And so this is why we want to give you a tip and a hint how you can really develop yourself in your career and really brand or market yourself as an employee and make yourself attractive to the market on the one hand, attractive to further or future employers, or even position yourself or strengthen your position within the company you are right now or the industry you are right now.
Or simply just to earn more money.
Yeah. This is the consequence at the end of the day. Yeah? If you look at all the ads and at all the influencers out there, they all earn money because they are known. And I love your expression. You say you are even forgot, or what do you say? The people forget about you, or the people don't know you. And this is valid for every part. So it doesn't matter if you are employed or if you are an entrepreneur. So, but coming back to the fact, so how can you as an employee brand yourself?
Not with scandal.
No, this is another topic, of course, yeah, but really brand yourself as an authority, as the person to go to within your industry, within your company, within your department, and also if you plan to climb the career ladder, that it helps you. So the one thing, of course, is which a lot of people forget to do is to talk about their achievements and about their success. This is the first thing. So, and not only talk about it to your friends or to your spouse or whomever, but talk about it within your company or with your customers or even with your competitors as well. And the best place to talk about it is, of course, a trade show or a network get-together. And even if you are going out for lunch in the canteen, don't do it together only with your colleagues, you hang out the whole day, but increase your network, get to network or have lunch together with people, with your stakeholders. So not just meet them by phone or by mail, but meet them in person. And I know, so we met on that occasion because we were in totally different departments, but we were stakeholders to each other. And then we once decided to have a coffee together, and this is how our friendship could develop. And I have been there, and when you are all in your job and in your routine, you don't want to go and network and have coffee, you just want to go down, have your coffee, maybe talk to the colleague next to you and then go again back to your work. But this is worth time to invest into it, and this builds it up.